Shadow 6 Typhoon. Meet the first aquatic utility vehicle. Yes, you heard that right. This is how Shadow 6 Racing describes its vehicles. At over 10 feet long and with a capacity of up to 3 passengers, this AUV is made from titanium and carbon fiber and is powered by a gasoline engine. After all, it's an SUV, albeit an aquatic one. Glider SS-18. The 56-foot-long Glider SS-18 yacht looks like a futuristic concept created by some designer, though it's actually real. Moreover, thanks to the strange shape, the yacht moves quite smoothly. The shape of the hull, the propulsion system, and the stability control system are actually tuned to the sea conditions. This allows the yacht to glide over the waves instead of through them like other yachts. The top speed of the Glider SS-18 is 57 miles per hour, and the cabin can accommodate 4 passengers and a pilot. Well, if this yacht looks familiar but you can't remember where you've seen it, there was a similar stealth ship in the movie Tomorrow Never Dies. But of course, it looks much bulkier. Can Glider SS-18 turn invisible? So far, the creators did not comment on that. Energy Observer. Launched in April 2017, the Energy Observer is the first vessel to operate autonomously, powered by a combination of renewable energy and renewable hydrogen produced on board using seawater. After the launch, the Energy Observer embarked on a 6-year journey around the globe with the aim of optimizing technologies. Using this vessel, scientists seek to discover working, long-term solutions to switch to new energy sources. The Energy Observer is practically a floating lab that uses 3 types of wind turbines and solar panels to generate energy. At first, they were located on an area of 1,400 square feet, then it grew to 1,770 square feet, and in April 2020, the solar panels already covered 2,170 square feet. And it really is a lot. For reference, one home requires 20 to 25 panels. The area of one standard panel is 17 square feet, which means that these solar panels that cover the Energy Observer would be enough to power 5 homes, with some left for the garage too. Nemo. Weighing just 4,600 pounds, the Nemo 1 is the lightest manned submersible ever built. It's small and 4.86 feet high, which is quite important when carrying a small submersible to the water. The 2-passenger version, Nemo 2, weighs 5,500 pounds and is only 5.1 feet high. In general, the difference is insignificant. But the main thing about Nemo, of course, is not its size, although this submersible takes up less space than 2 jet skis. At the heart of the Nemo design is a durable acrylic body that is a completely transparent window that provides an unobstructed view of the underwater world. The submarine is powered by 4 silent electric motors and controlled by 2 universal controllers. Nemo are the only serial-produced submarines in the world that aren't custom-made, so they're much cheaper than their analogs. By the way, similar submarines are used by scientists when they're exploring something at great depths. But they, of course, have completely different characteristics, functionality, and durability. Quadrofoil. This electric hydrofoiling watercraft looks like both a car that can drive on the surface of the water and a giant mechanical water strider. This is a unique new generation vessel. The quadrofoil steering system allows you to control all 4 foils and the motor at the same time, making it one of the most agile and responsive watercraft on the market today. At just 7.5 miles per hour, the foils generate enough force to lift the quadrofoil above the surface of the water, and this, according to the creators, feels like real flight. The quadrofoil reaches a top speed of 25 miles per hour, but even so, it remains perfectly controllable. Well, if you prefer peace and comfort instead of speed, foils ensure that quadrofoil will move very smoothly without annoying vibrations and shocks at every turn. And as a bonus, this watercraft is silent and has 0 emissions, allowing it to navigate lakes, rivers, seas, and ecological zones where most motorboats are banned. Walhalla. The Walhalla houseboat was built in 2012 by a retired couple who wanted something to help them navigate Europe's waterways. Unfortunately, due to health issues, Walhalla owners had to put the houseboat up for sale. The world found out how amazing this boat is. Seriously. It looks like something out of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Measuring 69 by 11 feet, the houseboat is equipped with everything you might need. Living room with sofas for 10 people, dining room and study room, master bedroom, and 2 bathrooms. The black parquet floor is kept warm by a heating system, and there's a diesel stove in the central living room. The Walhalla features all the necessary appliances, wood finishes, and a 150 horsepower diesel engine. 2 106-gallon fuel tanks ensure that this houseboat can swim really far. Seabreacher. The Seabreacher semi-submersible watercraft is so famous, it even has its own Wikipedia page. And it deserves it. It's a submarine-type watercraft that's shaped like a large marine mammal. Well, or a fish. Unlike other boats that only operate on a 2-dimensional plane, the Seabreacher operates more like an airplane. This allows the watercraft to carve left and right, jump over, dive under, and cut through the waves. Some models are even capable of doing a barrel roll, that is a 360-degree turn. Operating the Seabreacher is really simple. You should remember that Seabreacher is designed for short and shallow dives underwater, usually no deeper than 5 to 6 feet below the surface. Novice users dive for 5 to 10 seconds, and more experienced pilots can stay underwater for up to 1 minute. But the most important thing is, of course, the view. When the Seabreacher rushes through the water at about 25 miles per hour, the pilot and passenger can observe the underwater world through the acrylic canopy and viewing window. WAM-V 33. Unlike other boats, ships, jet skis, and other vessels, the WAM-V 33 is not meant to be handled by people. It's an autonomous modular vessel, super light, and with a very small level of water submersion. It can operate in conditions in which a conventional boat of the same size simply wouldn't last very long. Well, WAM-V 33 could possibly be used for marine research, surveying the coast, testing robotic technology, and of course for defense. Nauti-Craft. When it comes to cars, no one's surprised they have suspension. But what about the boat? Australian company Nauti-Craft Dunsborough developed hydraulic marine suspension technology inspired by similar systems in off-road vehicles. People who have to go to sea regularly know that vessel slamming causes injuries, fatigue, and sickness. The only way to deal with this is to slow down. The Nauti-Craft suspension allows you to maintain speed by reducing impacts by up to 80%, which means safety, performance, and a number of other benefits. Well, a marine suspension is also quite an exciting development. When you're not being tossed around by the waves, you can have a whole new experience from a voyage. Ceclo. Perhaps the phrase Lux boat sounds weird, but that's what you should call the product Ceclo creates. They make whole floating islands that guarantee a calm, quiet ride on the water. Depending on the model, the boat can accommodate one person or the entire company. All Ceclo models are made of high-quality materials such as cork, wood, and aluminum. Although you have to move by pedaling, all models are equipped with electric motors of various capacities. Well, for true enthusiasts, any of the boats can be tailor-made. Jet Capsule. The Jet Capsule has a very unusual shape for a boat and reminds of vacuum wireless headphones, or an iron. However, the manufacturer calls the Jet Capsule a compact luxury yacht. It's made from 70% carbon fiber, like a supercar, and has photochromic windows that change their transparency depending on the intensity of the light. The Jet Capsule is powered by 1 or 2 engines ranging from 370 to 740 horsepower, the top speed of about 40 miles per hour. Despite their small size compared to the conventional yachts, these vessels have enough space inside to take several people to the island, where they can sleep comfortably on board. The interior of the Jet Capsule can be changed depending on the wishes of the owner. For example, you can add a bathroom, bed, a sun deck, or install a certain number of chairs. Chilli Island. If you already started thinking the watercraft necessarily has to look good and ride fast, then it's time to relax a bit. The Chilli Island is just the right thing for that. At first glance, Chilli Island looks more like a pool lounge chair or a towed boat than something that can move on its own, though actually this watercraft features an electric motor with a power of 0.5 or 1 kilowatt, depending on the model, providing up to 6 hours of operation. The creators of Chilli Island believe it has the potential for beach resorts, hotels, lakes, and other places that offer opportunities to relax on the water. because Chilli Island really does look much more relaxing than any other similar watercraft. It has ergonomic seating for each passenger that can be used as a water slide. There are handrails to avoid falling into the water by accident, plus a shading system, cup holders, bottle cooler, Bluetooth sound system with 2 speakers that's quite easy to control. All in all, that's something you definitely need on a vacation. Roboat III. How could we not mention an autonomous bus designed to move on water? Sure, it's more like a robotic boat, but it's 13 feet long, can carry 5 passengers, and is controlled using the most advanced navigation technology. To guide the Roboat III from point A to point B, obstacles and potential collisions are fed to the control algorithm. It sends instructions to the thrusters that move the boat through the water. In addition, the control system and the hull adapt to the number of people in the boat. The boat can transport people, deliver cargo, or transform into a floating bridge. But the best thing about Roboat III is that it performs its tasks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without a skipper on board. One operator is enough to remotely control more than 50 rowboat units. This project has already been launched in Amsterdam. We know of at least 2 boats that have been launched in the very center of the city. There's a reason for the location. The historical center of the city is not very good for active car traffic. Keep in mind there are also cyclists and public transport. As a result, 40 to 60% of traffic jams in the entire city are observed in the center. If you reduce the traffic load on the streets and give people the opportunity to move along the canals, this can really help fix the issue.